Hi, and welcome to In Focus. I'm Kyle Peach, and today we are talking with representatives from the Murals and Art Team from Market Street MTC here in Mount Carmel. We've got Laurel Thomas, Coleman Stevenson with us. Ladies, thanks for coming, and thanks for all the work, because uptown in Mount Carmel is looking fantastic.
We're having a wonderful time with this new team, and the public response to what we've been wanting to do and what we've been able to do so far has been really great. There's a ton of support, and we're just thrilled.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And we've even got student involvement, and that's really awesome, and we're glad to have them being involved in the community and especially in the arts with us.
Yeah, so much to talk about with this group, but let's first talk about the overarching committee, Market Street MTC. Years ago, this guy was part of that when it first got going, but it has blossomed into so much more now, and it's exciting to see. Tell me about Market Street MTC and what that group is all about.
Yeah, so as you know from being part of its
early
days,
right.
It's a nonprofit organization that was founded to improve the central business district in Mount Carmel. So interested in beautification of our Main Street, interested in bringing activities there like the concerts in the park, like art events that our team's hoping to put on. Yeah. Basically just improving the look and the vibe.
The feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Making it fun and inviting a place where people want to come and hang out, where families have things to do, where businesses want to set up shop. So lofty goals, but you just one thing at a time, basically.
I can tell you from past experience that some projects that folks may or may not know were part of Market Street MTC was certainly Merchants Park, the big concert venue uptown. That was probably the biggest undertaking, but the planters that sit at the stop sign locations and filling those planters, there was landscaping work done around the courthouse. The benches that are uptown were part of Market Street MTC. So there's lots of Market Street MTC thumbprints all over Market Street, but the most exciting one right now going has got to be the new murals that we're starting to see uptown, and boy did those first two go up quickly.
Well, we mean business.
That's good.
Efficiency is key.
Yes. So obviously there's one that is kind of the welcome to Mount Carmel. It was a digital creation that came to life. Is that fair?
Yeah, it was a digital illustration done by a good friend of mine. She's a professional artist named Lisa Donahue, and she works in digital mediums. So she drew, actually we did a postcard version of it.
And we can show that up there too, the pictures from earlier. So and what I like is it kind of became three-dimensional in a way with the painting of the sidewalk in front.
That was the idea. So when she first designed it, she used reference photos from like 1940s Market Street, and did a wonderful job piecing that together. And then we decided we wanted to make it just really vibrant, so we went with slightly surreal coloring on it, and it is very vibrant. And
it looks like a postcard.
It does. Yeah. That was the idea. We wanted to capture that vintage postcard feel. But yes, we then did the painting project, which I'll let Laurel talk about the kids' involvement in a minute too. But another one of our team members, Constance Folsom, had this great idea that, couldn't we paint the sidewalk too? And so we all kicked that around for a little while and decided, we can do like a faux brick, mimicking the brick street that's in the painting.
Yeah.
And pull that out on the sidewalk so people can have not just a backdrop to take a photo, but a fully immersive street scene. And I think it's very effective. But we could not have done it without Laurel's students. So I'll let you talk about how they got involved.
Yeah, for sure. So whenever we were first reached out to about our student involvement and things, it was really nice. My students were, I reached out to mostly seniors at first to get, our seniority up there and give them first chance to to make an impact to start this thing off. And they really were excited. They showed a lot of enthusiasm. They showed up. We worked under streetlights some nights. We worked for a week about every night, and they would come after their other school commitment activities. A lot of them were in band also, in sports, and they would show up after that, and we would paint until we couldn't see anymore, until we could get it done. And they were very enthusiastic and happy to help the whole time.
They were incredible.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I loved working with them, and because I've been a teacher for a long time, but I don't teach. I've never taught K-12. I only have ever taught adults. So I felt a little bit nervous, like here come these student artists. How do I interact with them?
Right.
They were
Being a
big
college,
surprise. They were just people.
Yes, teaching college, sometimes you think they might not be people. They come from a different planet. But this group was great. And by the way, Laurel is the art teacher at Mount Carmel High School, so we want to point that out. So great to see them involved, and obviously to see that is awesome. I know that I'm on the Christmas Uptown committee, which is a big event coming up in December, and we certainly are not going to attempt to try to block that at all. We want to showcase it and let folks use that as a photo spot.
Christmas trees and snow
Yes.
around the streets.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Interactive.
Yes.
yeah, so check it out if you haven't been up there. Next to the old Ben Franklin, actually part of the old Ben Franklin is now where this is located. And then the second project happened very quickly thereafter.
Yes. We were really lucky to get to work with a muralist, professional muralist who came up from Kentucky. His name's Elias Reynolds. He does great work. He does incredibly fast work. Like it's amazing. He works exclusively with spray paint, which you look at the design, it's very hard to believe.
Yeah.
But he truly does.
2 days in and out,
yes,
right?
2 days. Amazing. And he helped with the design too. We sent him tons of reference photos and told him the general layout that we were looking for and what we wanted it to say. And this was done in collaboration with the museum. And they wanted to feature a prominent figure in Mount Carmel's history. So we selected Brace Beamer, who was born in Mount Carmel, and he was the most prominent voice of the Lone Ranger in the 40s and early 50s on the radio program.
Yeah, and if you see that there, that's the one on the right, obviously, with the Lone Ranger. Just fascinating work. I drove by multiple times. I'm surprised I didn't crash into another building or a parked car uptown, because I was gawking at how he was doing that, and so quickly how it happened. It's on the side of the museum building, next to the alley between the museum and Mount Carmel Public Utility. When you told me that that was the location, I got a little nervous. I'm like, are we going to be able to see it? And yes, you can absolutely see it as you drive by. It's so great and so complimentary to what's across the street and to the museum as well.
Exactly, yeah, for sure.
And we should mention that our hope is to have many of these along the street. So yes, they both ended up right across from each other, but we hope to spread the love all the way down through the district. We're fundraising right now because the full murals are, it's involved.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into
A lot of materials that you just need. For
Absolutely.
Sure.
And we want it to be done right, so we want to
Exactly.
work with these professionals who know exactly how to prep the walls, prepare the paint. So we need to fundraise to support future projects, because we want to collaborate with business owners and building owners if they have funding that they'd like to put towards this, then we can collaborate with them and provide the artist and work on the design together. But we don't want anybody who wants to have one not to be able to because of funding.
Yeah. Sure.
So we want it to go through us, because it's possible if people donate to this work, it's a tax write-off for them because we do have nonprofit status.
Tell me how someone who is not artistic in the paint and mural scene, since can get involved in terms of obviously financial support, because this is going to become one of those groundswell community supported projects. How does someone get involved?
Well, how did you get involved?
Well, collaboration. There's a Facebook page to follow. They do a very good job at posting progress and what's upcoming. So please join us on Facebook. Be watching for new projects that are coming.
The Facebook page is, you search for what? Market Street
Market
MTC?
Street MTC, but
Yep.
we have a website as well,
Yes.
which is marketstreetmtc.org. And you can find out project updates on there. We have an event calendar too, so you can find out if there are specific art-related or music-related or other, shopping events uptown. We also have a place where you can contact us through the website if you want to volunteer, or if you want to donate, you can do that through the website as well.
Where I was heading with
Yeah.
my non-artistic skill
Yes.
was to donate financially.
Oh, yeah.
On the website is the easy place to go. You can do it within a matter of clicks, and the money goes towards these future projects.
It absolutely does. You can donate to any of the teams, beautification, music at the park, or murals and art. I also want to give a shout out to our other team members
Sure.
for murals and art, because it's not just
Right.
Laurel and myself. Dylan Farmer is also involved. Raven Drone, who was the former art teacher at the high school. And then, of course, Terry Beckerman is the head of the board for Market Street.
Sure.
And very involved with our committee as well, getting everything launched. But there's lots of room for people to be involved. Even if you're not an artist, there's lots of logistical things that we could use help with. So we do need volunteers. Even people just to help with specific projects if they don't have the ability to commit time-wise to being a core team member.
Yeah.
We need help.
Tell me about what you can about what's next.
Hey.
Hey, so we bounced around a lot of ideas, and we want more student involvement for sure. So we are collaborating not only with my high school students, but with the ACA junior high
And high school.
and high school levels of kids to kind of go into these businesses on Market Street and get permission, obviously, for participation is the first step.
Sure.
And then collaborating with them on creating a design that would best incorporate that specific building or that specific business,
Okay.
and what could go outside and also what could go maybe inside. If we do, the idea is to have maybe some tiny murals
Okay.
inside the buildings. So if a building says, hey, yeah, I would love to do that, our students will create a design that would best represent that business, and then make these little hidden gems inside of buildings.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, think
Yeah,
about that. You could
for
do
sure.
almost like a scavenger hunt. So we'll make a brochure with all the locations that have one of these tiny murals, and then folks could come search for them all with their kids, and there'll be some inside, some on the outside of buildings. This is a way that we can have more people involved. We can have more art all around the Market Street district without having the great expense to do a really large mural, because it will take some time to fundraise for that. So in the meantime, we can still be active, we can still promote art in the area, and get a lot of student artists and other local artists involved. So we'll be launching that project very soon.
And obviously, if you are someone who has a business that owns a building on
let us
Market
paint
Street,
it. Let us paint it for you.
yes. And obviously, they can, and I'm picturing in my head, they can say, I want a mural on my building, and I have this much to put towards that project,
For sure.
and then let you take it from there
Yeah, and
with their input.
The city
Exactly.
is being very generous with grants for these projects as well. There is some grant money available, and we're so pleased to be working with them and to have their support on it too. But with the tiny mural project, our hope is that it'll get more people involved, because not everybody has a wall that a large mural could go on. Not everybody has a wall that's in good enough condition,
Sure.
right, that it could be painted on now without repair being done to the brick. We do have to face that. But a little one stuck somewhere, really cool position somewhere, hiding outside or even inside, is a great way for businesses that want to participate to be part of the work that we're doing.
And then it gets public into those businesses as well, because
Yes.
hey, you want to see the murals? Go find them.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's a lot of community involvement and a way to stay involved with each other.
There's nothing more than a business wants than foot traffic inside the store.
Exactly.
Right?
And we need it, and that's part of this. It's everybody working together to revitalize.
Bring the life back
Yes.
to our little town.
Very cool. What else is there to talk about?
Oh man, well, another project, beautification, is launching soon. We're getting new banners on the light posts
Awesome.
up and down Market Street. So that team has been working on designs for that, and they're printed and they're gorgeous. I've seen them, and they're going up, well, any day now, I think.
Okay.
So be looking for that too. They're very colorful, and I think it's going to look great.
Awesome. Guys, thanks so much for coming. We want to make sure we throw this out one more time. If you're interested in supporting the project in any way, whether it is to volunteer or whether it is to make a donation to help fund the next project, visit the website marketstreetmtc.org, and that's where you can go to find out what all is going on with the fine folks with this organization. Great job uptown. Keep it going, and hopefully we'll get a few more donations to come in to spur on that next project.
Thanks for
Thank
talking
you so
to us about it.
much.
Thanks, guys. That is our In Focus segment with the folks with Market Street MTC, Murals and Art Team. Thanks for watching here on News Channel 15.